What's going on, YouTubers? Dr. B here again with another MicroVid. And in this MicroVid, we're going to be talking about the acronym LITER, L-I-T-E-R, and how that can help you remember some of the respiratory volumes. So let's go ahead and share the screen, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about right here. Okay, so what we have here is LITER, and that is just a little short acronym that can help you remember some of these volumes, especially when you're doing calculations with with questions that are talking about, well, what is their residual volume? What is their functional residual capacity? What is their vital capacity? What is their total lung capacity or total lung volume? So it goes like this, L right here. Let me draw it up here. Highlight, there you go. So we've got L right there. L is the lung volumes, right? And then I, if you put it down, I is the inspiratory reserve volume. That's first. Then you got your T, tidal volume, E, expiratory reserve volume, and then R, residual volume. So if you start out just writing liter vertically, then you can start to sort of get a grasp visually of what's happening with the volumes. If you take both the inspiratory reserve volume and the tidal volume, right? Put those together and you have inspiratory capacity. Remember that a capacity is more than one volume. It can be more than two, but it's definitely more than one. So that's a capacity. So the first one you have is inspiratory capacity, and that's your inspiratory reserve volume and your tidal volume. Then you also have your vital, that's your inspiratory capacity. You have your vital capacity, and your vital capacity is the total amount of exchangeable air that that a patient is able to move in and out, right? So you do a maximal inhale to a maximal exhale. That is your vital capacity. You've got your functional residual capacity over here on the left, right there. And remember, the functional residual capacity is the point at which we begin breathing from. So after you do an exhale, just a passive exhale, right? You relax the muscles of inspiration, and then you begin that inhale. Right before you begin that inhale, that volume, that is what we call functional residual capacity. Now, another way to look at functional residual capacity and why it's important is because remember that when we have the lung, which has an inward recoil in the lung, the chest wall has an outward recoil, and those are opposing. Where those two are equal and opposite under normal conditions, that is FRC. Okay, so the lung, if the lung could want to recoil, it wants to recoil inward, collapse in on itself due to two reasons, right? We've got surface tension and the natural elasticity of the lung. And then we have an outward chest recoil, which has to do with the shape and the muscles and the bones that make up the chest wall, okay, and the intercostal muscles as well. So FRC is where we breathe from. That's where you've got the inward lung recoil and the outward chest wall recoil that are perfectly balanced right there. And then finally, we've got our total lung capacity, and that is everything. That's your vital capacity plus your residual volume. Okay, does that make sense? So that's covering all the volumes and capacities. And that is it for this MicroVid. I hope it was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions, and good luck studying. As always, stay cool, stay in school, don't do drugs.